Just take a look at the scores. I put numbers up on the boards. I'm in a section with models, and you're at the bar trying to get out a cluster of fours.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Xavier Shinigami, with a new video. Alright, now look, I know it's been a little while since I've posted anything. A whole lot of stuff's been going on in my life as of the past couple of weeks. But hey, we move. Besides, just take a quick look at these new visuals I have. Definitely made it worth your while. But anyways, now that I'm back, I decided I'm gonna do another comic video because I remember how much you guys loved whenever I make these. And to be honest, it's my form of content that seems to get the most engagement. So it should be fun for everybody. The story that we're gonna be checking out is called Godzilla vs. Superman. Two very, very powerful characters in their own right. And as per usual, I'm gonna be stopping the video here and there to give my own commentary and opinions on what I think. Alright, so let's check it out and I'll be right back.
We're in Metropolis, and Superman is about to propose to Lois Lane, but that's when Godzilla shows up. You see, the Legion of Doom accidentally brought Godzilla and other monsters into the main DC universe.
Okay, how do you accidentally bring deadly monsters into your world? Like, I'm honestly hoping to God that this is gonna teach some of these villains to stop tampering with other dimensions so much. Cause to be honest, I'm not even too sure how would they even be surprised that this would happen eventually. Did it ever once cross your mind that maybe, just maybe, if you're constantly messing with forces way beyond your control, that one day you might finally do something to completely fuck up? Like, thank God that this kind of shit doesn't exist in the real world, because I could not imagine. Like, really think about it. One day you're just walking to a 7-Eleven or driving on your way to link up with a friend or a baddie, and the next thing you know, you see fucking Godzilla right in front of you, swinging his tail, smashing buildings.
And now Justice League must figure out how to stop them.
Clark, what is it?
I have to go.
Be careful. I love you.
I love you too.
Superman starts talking to Godzilla and explains to him that his presence is a danger to the people of Metropolis. But Godzilla simply stares him down.
The way you're staring, is it me you want?
Superman punches Godzilla and tries to grab him, but Godzilla manages to hit him with his tail and sends him flying into an office building.
Okay, now this right here is one of my biggest problems that I have with Superman. And it's honestly the fact that he has kind of the same complex that Goku has, to where they're always trying to talk to the enemies rather than just getting the job done right away. Because the thing is, I do think Superman can beat Godzilla, but only if he uses complete and extreme physical force the entire time. Now, some people could make the argument that Superman only does this kind of thing because he's a good person and he wants to be able to solve everything peacefully. And while I can agree with that to some extent, I honestly think that some of it also comes from a slight place of arrogance, because once again, him and Goku have this one thing in common that I don't like. And it's the fact that they're both way too confident for their own good. Always so sure of their strength from the beginning, and then it ends up backfiring. Like, if you look at the comfort that Superman's talking to him in, it's because prior to getting slapped by that tail, he genuinely thought that he could easily take Godzilla with no problem. And why? Because he's used to being significantly stronger than most of the people that he fights, and therefore let his guard down, which left him open to being hit. And I understand that Godzilla is a lot faster than he looks, but based on the feats that I've seen of just how fast Superman is, in my eyes, there is genuinely no way he couldn't have dodged that if he was actually taking it seriously.
But then Flash arrives and explains that the rest of the team is coming, but not all of them will be able to assist him, as other cities also need help dealing with the monsters.
Let's go. If you want me, come and get me, big guy.
Hawkgirl appears, and they both come to the realization that their attacks barely have any effect on the lizard.
Don't let up!
Okay, now this isn't even making any sense. Superman literally just knocked the hell out of him earlier, but now suddenly his punches aren't really having much effect. And two, Superman, don't you think now would be a really good time to be bringing out them eye lasers of yours? Like, I'm sure that would be pretty effective. Or hey, if all else fails, go to the sun right quick and get a quick recharge and boost your power up. Like, honestly, I don't know who's writing this story right now, but it seems like they're going out of their way to just not allow Superman to be at his full potential. Because on one hand, I will admit and acknowledge that Godzilla is a very powerful being, but at the same time, Superman has way more fight in him than this.
We've got a speed and agility advantage.
I think we're just annoying him.
As long as we keep him focused on us, we are buying the city time to evacuate.
Hawkgirl warns Superman that they'll need a plan to beat Godzilla eventually, and Superman agrees. However, that's when
I gotcha!
Shazam shows up. Just like Superman, he tries to fight the monster, but realizes that his attacks are simply too weak. So, he decides to transform on top of him, hoping that his living lightning bolt will damage the creature.
Shazam!
Why would you think that's a good idea? You know what? Let's just let it play out.
That was awesome!
Superman grabs Billy and instructs him to transform back into his superhero form.
And like I thought, a stupid idea. The lightning literally didn't even do much. Why not just transform back immediately after doing that? It literally only takes half a second to say Shazam.
That's when Godzilla charges his atomic breath and hits Superman, knocking him out.
You see this? This is what happens when you don't transform back immediately. Alright, so immediately after watching this video, I decided to go online and then just check out some of Godzilla and Superman's abilities so that way I could see just where they match up in terms of who I think would actually win. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro, after looking at all these feats in comparison, I'm gonna go on ahead and just hold my L from earlier, bro, cause I was dead freaking wrong here. Like, literally just look at all these abilities compared to Superman's. This is just, it's just bad, okay? Superman didn't even have a chance in this story. I mean, come on, healing factor and regeneration on top of all the other things he already has. Superman was so far out of his league, it's honestly so sad. But all the same, this was a really fun video to watch and review. If you guys want to see me review any more comic stories, let me know. And if you're liking my content, hit your boy with that like so that I can get recommended in that algorithm, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you all next time.